Oh, yes. Hello, welcome everyone to Tough Questions.
A sad day, Jeffrey. That's why I'm in this. My background is a rainy fantasy
Oh,
city.
that's why you picked a rainy thing.
Yeah, it's
I
it's a
was
sad day
wondering.
here at TQ.
Yeah, it's the sad day. We're going to be going on hiatus.
An indefinite hiatus because we
Yes.
don't have. It's just not good without the studio.
Well, we don't have a studio. We got to do it over Zoom. It's annoying to schedule people
Right.
and not have
Which
a
is your
place to
only
go.
job. Your only
I know, but
job
it's
is to.
annoying and I'm tired of it. And then also, you have a schedule that is constantly in flux.
Well, yeah, I need to make money.
You're always picking up. Just get a standard 9 to 5.
I'm trying. I put my name in. Did you see? But
What?
I put my name in with the temp agency, of course, and I've
Yeah.
been reaching out to different jobs. I went over to Sergio Chacon's place today to do some
What's
work for
that?
him.
What's
For
Sergio Chacon?
comedian and boxer.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you don't know Sergio?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
you
so.
don't know anyone.
No, I don't what. I did. I tell. I went to an open mic
I heard about this. We'll get
and
into
I
that
was
in a
dead
second.
last.
Unbelievable.
I'm a complete nobody.
Sergio had a big cane corso.
What's that?
You know those big, huge dogs? They've got their ears, they look all mean. She couldn't have been sweeter.
Oh yeah,
This,
big giant dog.
oh my God, the sweetest dog you could have ever seen.
What are you doing? You looking up a picture?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up on the thing for everyone to see.
Yeah. No, Lulu's the sweetest dog in the world.
She's bit me like 6 times.
Because she doesn't like bad guys.
These dogs,
That's scary.
she couldn't have been a bigger
No,
sweetie.
I don't like that at all.
She
I don't
was
want.
She laid right down on my feet and showed me her belly, and I had to give her a big old petties.
Yeah, I don't like something that can kill me.
Oh yeah, these guys can kill you. I mean, this motherfucker was big.
Yeah, I don't want. Why would you want to live something that just is has the ability to kill you?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, Birdie could kill you.
No, like she could not.
She
Birdie's
could
like
too.
40 pounds. I can lift her up.
I bet she could kill you.
Chelsea could kill me.
Yeah, Chelsea could kill you for
She's
sure.
the most dangerous one in the house.
So, Jeff, you took a major L last night going to the open mic, it sounds like.
Oh, you want to hear about that? Well, also
Yes, you went
first let's
last.
point out your hat. You got your Lions hat on.
I was trying to point that out. I got my Lions hat on that I got from your dad. I have forsaken my beautiful sweet Colts have forsaken me, and I have
Yeah,
thrown them into the trash now.
and you're now on the Lions bandwagon for the
I'm the
playoff run.
I'm the world's number one Lions fan.
Oh, sure. He
We
actually
watched
did text me. Yeah, what did he text me? He texted me the other day. He said, "I see Tim's wearing the Lions hat on his other podcast."
I did. I shouted out your dad on my other podcast because I was wearing my Lions hat.
Oh wow, unbelievable!
So
I think
now
Wilfred's secretly jealous.
that your dad likes me more than him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a beautiful white man. What isn't there to
No,
love?
this is true. This is true. Wilfred is a filthy brown Filipino.
Dress as nice as you want, brother. It ain't gonna help you.
God. Anyways, yes, I went to an open mic on Monday.
Wilfred, who is also now a Lions fan, by the way. But yes,
Wilfred's also joined the crew.
yeah.
I've made him be a Lions fan,
We
even
all
though he kept
watched the.
asking a lot of football questions.
Oh my God, I was like hanging out with your damn girlfriend.
Oh my God.
So
What is that?
wait,
A tackle?
so why did they whistle? Holding? You can't hold them anymore?
Oh my God.
Then kept telling us about soccer. I was like, bitch, we are watching football.
Yeah, Wilfred, shut up.
But it was nice to go
You
over
can
to his
only
house.
talk during field goals.
Jeff got us all a peanut chew because they were three for 99 cents at the
Yes,
bodega.
I brought 3 peanut chews.
Even though you know Teresa was going to be there, you gave her nothing.
I didn't. Well, it's just for the boys' night.
Yeah, I at least let
Caressa was in a separate room doing
I,
her thing. No
I let
treats.
I let Teresa have some chips. I said you can have a couple,
Yeah.
and then she brought in Oreos that Wilfred got mad that we ate, and we ate a bunch of them.
They were good Oreos.
They were
I
good
think
as
I ate too
hell.
many. I had a bit of a stomach ache by the time I got
Oh,
home.
brother, me too. My dinner that night was chips and Oreos
Yeah, and peanut chew.
and peanut chew and one peanut chew, of course. So,
But
okay, sorry. Go ahead. You were at
oh
the
yes,
open
I
mic and you
went
were
to an open
disrespected.
mic. I went to an open mic on Monday. Well, because
Yes.
I was talking to Steve and Sam.
Steve Rogers?
Yeah, Steve Rogers and Sam Evans,
Yes.
two of the softest men we know.
Absolutely. Can't you don't really get much softer than the two of them.
Yeah, incredibly soft. But we were all chatting, and then they were like, "We're gonna go to the Pine Box open mic tonight." And I
Ah,
was like, "You guys are going to open? You guys are crazy."
yeah, they're
And I was like,
hustling.
"But what are they hustling for?" Well, I gotta get my open mics in.
I don't know. Steve doesn't seem to need to do the open mics in any way, shape, or form. He's doing damn arenas.
Yeah, yeah. And Sam has been doing this for like 30 years.
Yeah, Sam has been doing this longer than anyone I've ever known.
And anyways, we
Tweaks, bro.
so I was like, oh, you know what? I'll go see my friends. That was the main reason.
Yeah.
I'll go hang out with you guys. Got nothing to do on Monday. I'm getting a little bored. So
Mm-hmm.
I go. Sam gets there. Steve, no sign of Steve. Doesn't respond to texts, nothing.
Wow.
And I'm standing there, me and Sam are there, and then they call the first group. Neither me or Sam are in it.
Does Sam know the people running the mic?
Well, and I turn to Sam and I go, I thought you knew these guys. And he
Mm-hmm.
goes, I don't know. I don't know these guys. And I was like,
Really?
Sam, what are we doing here?
Yeah. So you thought that you were gonna walk into the open mic. They'll be like, oh, here's a guy who performs at the Comedy Cellar a few months ago.
Yeah, I thought they would be like, hey, this guy, he was at the Comedy Cellar last year.
Yes, this guy had performed in the middle of last year, was for sure passed at the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah, I thought some kind of a tedious amount of recognition.
Yes, has been doing
Anyways,
theaters with his friend that and with no recognition at all, but
oh, absolutely nothing,
nothing. But
completely
people,
nothing. So we're standing there, first group, nothing. And I go,
okay.
I look over to Sam and go, this is hilarious. You know,
Sometimes I'll say this. Sometimes at the Wednesday open mic, I go up in the fourth group.
what?
It's rare. It's rare, but I tell and Steve Malden will be like, "Hey, I'm sorry we had to put you so late." I'm like, "Brother, I go in the first or second group almost every week. Fourth group is okay with me every now and again.
Fourth group?
Fourth group,
Tim, you deserve better. Anyways,
still crush in the fourth group, by the
I'm
way,
sure you do. And
with
then,
my unique brand of in your face stand up comedy.
oh, absolutely. That whole group does their thing. By the way, the whole mic is, I think I recognize, it's the only person I know is Andrew Durso.
Durso's everywhere.
That's the only, everybody else is like 26 and I don't know who they are.
Oh, hey, how are you? I don't know.
Just a
That's
sea of 26-year-old guys.
yeah,
Don't know a single one of them.
all dudes,
Most, pretty much all dudes. There
queers. Any
was
queers
three
in there?
women.
Mm.
Wait, what did you say?
I thought the Monday mic was like for queers and stuff.
Jesus, Tim.
I thought it was. I'm not.
Say it better. There's some kind of taint on the way you're saying that.
I thought these freaking queers were all that.
You're saying
And then they get mad.
it's
I go,
coming out weird.
and then they get mad. I go in there and freaking try to smear them.
God, why? It just didn't come out right at all.
What about this? Instead of
What?
smear the queer, right? Bad game.
Mhm.
We have a new show, only LGBTQIA plus. Cheer the queer.
Yeah, okay.
All right, what do we think about that?
Sure. I think that's something.
And now have I made up for what I just did?
Yeah, I guess, kind of. Anyways, and then second group gets called,
Oh, sure.
not in it. And
No.
I look at Sam and go, what is happening? We're losers.
And
We're
Sam's not in
losers,
it. And
Sam.
Sam's not in it either.
No, neither one of us. It's like we're losers, Sam.
Have you seen any? So, if so, people who are listening that don't know about the open mic system here in New York, you write your
Mhm.
name on a little piece of paper, you put it in a bucket, and if you're a known comic or cool with the people that run it, they normally like pull your name out and put you in the first two groups
Yeah.
instead of leaving it up to chance and getting picked out
Yeah,
that way.
yeah. They rigged the bucket drawing
The book
system.
that you go in thinking, oh, it's all fair, everyone's pulling names out of a bucket, but it's not.
The
It's
system
just
is rigged.
it's the system is rigged and it's constantly rigged.
Did you know that? I didn't know that when I first got here.
I figured it out pretty quick.
It took me like 4 open mics for me to go, I think these are rigged.
Yeah, because in Chicago, they used to do it where you'd have to line up, sign your name, and you go up
Mhm.
in the order in which you got there, and they would have little reserved spots.
Yeah, yeah, for people they knew or bigger
Or
comedians at work.
yes, yes, yes. So like one after every five comics, there was a reserve spot for someone.
Hmm.
So like five comics, then say Marty DeRosa gets to go up a little,
Yeah,
you
and
know?
you're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah,
Everybody clear a path.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's on his way.
Marty DeRosa's here.
Yeah, yeah, move, move, everybody, move, move.
Oh,
Now shut up
he,
and listen.
shut up
We're
and listen.
about to learn.
He's got to get home and watch Monday Night Raw. He's ornery because he'll be late for Raw.
He's got to see his Monday Night Raw.
Marty's got
So
to go
no,
hang
we're
with
not in the
Colt
second
Cabana.
group.
You're not in the second group. How many
Not in the
groups?
second group.
How
And
many
then
people are
Sam
there? How
goes,
many people are there?
probably 25, 30, maybe.
Okay, so pretty full
And these are
mic.
all like young, they're 26. One guy does some bits. I didn't even understand it, but they were all laughing.
What was he said talking about here,
I
Jeff?
don't know. He was making references, and I think I was too old to get the references.
Oh,
And they were dying, and I was like, I think I'm too old to understand it.
was he talking about Kai Sanat? A guy you didn't know who he was the other day?
Wait, who was that again?
The world's biggest streamer.
I don't know. No, no, okay. I was gonna say maybe, but I'm just remembering the conversation we had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know any of this. It was something like that. And they were like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And I was like, well, I don't know what's so funny.
So not only was this guy hilarious, probably popular at the mic as well, since
Yeah,
he went
yeah.
up early.
Yeah, I think he was a popular guy, and I was just an old loser in the back.
Do you
And then
remember
the
this guy's
third
name?
group gets called.
I'm trying to hitch my wagon to someone now.
No, I don't remember. There's so many names.
All
It
right,
was
all
so
right.
overwhelming. I was scared.
You're in there terrified.
I was terrified. The third group gets called. No Sam or me.
Sam's not even called in the third group
And then
either.
Sam, he
Sa-
goes, I think I actually gotta go.
wow.
I got a spot at New York Comedy Club. And
Did
I was
he
like, Sam, don't leave me.
did he say that out loud to
He
like
said it
the
to me. And I was
he
like,
should
don't tell them. Maybe they'll throw you up. He
right?
goes, no.
Why didn't he swing his dick around?
He didn't swing his dick around. And then he goes, and then finally, like at the end, he goes, I gotta run. And then he leaves. So I'm
Wow.
alone now. Now I'm alone in this sea of 20 something open micers. And I'm an old vet who nobody has known.
You should have
An old,
messaged me. I
an
live right
old
down the
boat
street.
guy.
I would have gone over there.
And
I'd
then
have gone over and
finally,
hung out with you.
fourth group, last group, I believe, they call it all the names. And then the final two names, Jeff Sheen, and then the last comic, Sam Evans.
Wow. So you two were absolutely disrespected. Did you, when they called Sam Evans, did you say, sorry, he had to go perform for money at New York Comedy Club?
No, no, no. I said nothing. I took
What
my humbling experience.
what you should have done is after whatever the middle group is be like, hey, I'm sorry, I have a cellar spot. I gotta go. Just take me
Oh,
out. So then
oh
the next
yeah.
time you go, they'll be like, oh, this guy works at the cellar. We should move him up.
I'll never go ever again.
Why not? I'll go with you.
I don't do open mics.
Why not?
because I know I write a joke and I know I don't need to figure it out.
Sounds like recently the jokes you've been doing haven't been going too well, according to many people in our Chicago guys chat.
Who's been saying that?
Well, Tommy said you started off it like really bad at the 51st
It
jokes.
wasn't that bad. It took me a minute to get the motor starting, but then once it was going, it took 20 seconds and the plane landed smooth as butter.
And then I heard that at barbershop the other day you had a joke bomb in the
Who said
middle of your
this?
set.
Oh, you saying what Bobby has shown?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic good joke that I just didn't feel like telling.
Oh, okay,
If you
okay,
don't
okay.
sell it, it's not going to go anywhere.
I guess that's true. It's the salesman's motto.
You got to sell.
Well,
So, anyways, I went up there very last because Sam had left.
hmm
And I awkwardly did a couple of things. And then I went, anything? Nothing? To three guys and the two hosts who were tired and no longer paying attention.
sure.
And then I awkwardly laughed and left. And then the one host went, hey, Jeff. And I went, yes, as if like, recognition.
No, wrong. But
I had my Detroit hoodie on. He goes, I was going to wear my Detroit Lions shirt. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's a good year. And he went, heck yeah, I'll see you on Monday. And I was like, all right, I'll see you.
so he was from Michigan too?
Yeah, he didn't even, I'm not even a legend back home.
Wow. What did
I'm
this
a,
guy, was this guy half black, tall, long hair?
no, who's that?
Some other Michigan guy. He knew our Curie. I talked to him a while ago.
I don't know what you're
Young
talking
guy
about.
knew our Curie. He had like 100,000 followers on TikTok. I watched his act. It
Whoa,
was pretty bad, but
really?
you know,
I mean,
some of the hackiest bullshit.
the hacky stuff gets,
I'll tell you this, the people, if you go popular online from skits,
hmm
you're more than likely really bad at comedy.
you think so?
I mean, I haven't seen one good one yet. Maybe they're out there. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen
I've
a
seen
lot of
some,
them.
I've seen funny skits.
Well,
What
the
about that one that I
skits.
sent to the group chat?
Oh, I'm
Lynn
not saying
Manuel ordering a pizza.
Jeff, I'm not saying the skits are bad.
Huh?
I'm saying that the person who does the skits doesn't translate to the stage.
I do little skits. Remember my little videos? The endless fart.
What? Oh, but those skits were horrible.
They were funny.
Those were so bad, Jeff.
No, they were not. Remember that one I did about Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
About I didn't want my girlfriend to spoil it or watch it without me or something.
Yeah, that
Or
sucked. I
wait,
remember all of these. People were
remember that
messaging me.
hilarious?
People kept messaging me being like, "What is Jeff doing?"
Who said that?
Oh my God, Renan.
Not Renan.
Yeah, Renan messaged me.
Oh
He
God.
goes, "What is this?" What? And I think Renan was in one of them too.
No, Renan didn't say any of
I think it
that.
was the one he was in. He goes, "Why would I be in this?"
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, anyways, that was my open mic experience, and I'll never go again.
No more open mics for Jeffrey.
No.
What about on
I got
Wednesdays?
home too, and I got home. Chelsea had also like encouraged me to do it.
Well, she wanted you out of the house.
Yeah, I know. She wanted me to not be in the house, but she was
Yeah, she
like,
wanted you to
"Yeah, you
leave.
should go try to do it on mic." Then I got back, and as soon as I walk in the door, I goes, "Well, that was a bad decision, and I'm never listening to you ever again."
Did you go sit in the shower and cry?
Yeah, yeah. And she immediately goes, "Oh no, what
Did
happened?"
you tell her you went? Did you tell
Yeah, and I was
Sam
like, "I
Evans
went
that?
dead last, Chelsea, and I bombed."
Did you tell Chelsea? Did you tell Sam Evans that he got pulled after you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sam's also a loser.
What did Sam say?
And he went, "Oh man, good thing I left." And then I talked about open mics with Wilfred and Sam the other day.
Uh-huh.
And I asked Sam, I was like, "Why do you still go to them?"
Yeah.
You know, because
Uh-huh.
Sam has been doing this for, like I said, 20 years. What are you looking
Yeah.
at? What are you
I'm
doing?
trying to get I want to get Sam. I was going to try to send Sam Evans the link to get him on here to answer to why he ditched you.
Oh, well, no, he ditched me because he had a spot.
I know, but why I want to know why he thought that was okay to do instead of just skipping
Oh,
his spot.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about leaving too, but I was like, no, I'm staying out of spite. I'll go up there and buy. I'm not going to waste all this time.
I was
But I asked
sure I
Sam, and he
had.
goes, "Oh, Sam's like, I still go to open mics." And I was like, "What, Sam? You've been doing this for 50 years.
Yeah.
You can't just like spot a good bit and when you write it and just kind of know enough to where you can just go in front of a crowd. Like you
Yeah.
need to run it by a bunch of open mic comedian guys.
Well, so who needed to go to the open mic? It was Sam and Steve Rogers.
Sam and Steve Rogers were going.
Okay, so what is the common thread between Sam and Steve Rogers? Let's think. Now, who? Now they're soft, of course. We've established that. But
Mhm.
then what else has happened in their lives where maybe they need to be around others
Oh, dang it, you son of a bitch.
and
I didn't even put that together.
they can't sit at home lonely.
Yeah. Yeah. They both had their hearts ripped out of their chest in the
Just
past month.
that's right.
Oh, yeah. Cause I was like, why are we torturing ourselves? We've done this already.
They don't feel good enough with themselves, so they have to make themselves feel worse. It's like a self-flatulation type thing. This is like, I'm surprised you didn't pick up on this with your love of Hellraiser and Pinhead. This is a pleasure for pain sort of situation that they're doing.
It is. This is this is Cenobite activity.
They're emotionally cenobiting themselves.
It's like all the Cenobites. You got the lady with her throat ripped open and the guy's teeth pulled back, and then just an open mic comedy guy.
I had to go up last at the
Yeah, he's just wearing a hoodie and jeans. Like, what's your deal? I sign up for open mics and go up last.
I had to bring 5 people to a show, and I only brought 4, and they wouldn't let me do it.
My pain's on the inside.
Yeah. I had to bark for Grizzly Pear for 3 years before they let me perform there.
uh, so yeah, maybe I guess they're just self-flagellating.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. I'd like to get Sam on to talk to him about this.
Yeah. Well, Sam also said that he goes still because he's like, I just gotta see, I like to see where it's at. I need to run it through people first.
Here's the thing.
And I'm like, Sam, just do that at a show.
Well, I get that. Sam doesn't want to do bad on a show, I feel like.
Yeah, but he's good enough to sell an idea, and if it doesn't work, he's got enough stuff in the bag to save himself.
Right. I do new bits at shows all the time, probably my detriment, because I'll just do all new material
Yeah,
on the
you don't
show.
save yourself.
No, well, I can't. I save it at the end. I always close strong, Jeffrey. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah, you
trick
stand
for
over there and
me.
just cut your own head off.
I'll bomb for 8 minutes straight, and then I will close on a bit where people were like, "Where was this the whole time?"
Yeah, most comics will pepper in one or two.
Not me.
Tim's sneaking in eight, nine.
I do 8, 9 minutes of brand new material where people are like, "This isn't even the premise isn't even thought out." They'll say, "I'll be like, the premise. He stutters through the premise, and then I'll close on a bit so good they'll be like, "Wow, he had it the whole time."
He had one bit this whole time.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, when he told me that, I was like, Sam, you just sneak him in at shows.
yeah.
What are you just doing? Just all the good stuff?
I think
Every
he likes
single
hanging out. I think he likes to be out of the house and going and doing something.
maybe that's part of it too.
There's a drive in some
I don't
people.
mind being home with my wife.
Yeah, see, Sam's like, I gotta get out of the house. I can't watch Dwayne play Zelda anymore.
Yeah, Sam doesn't have a wife to be home with.
And now Dwayne's got a girl, and now
Hmm.
Sam's alone at home with his
Hmm.
in-unit washer dryer,
Yep.
listening to his
The man
clothes,
is a little concerned.
listening to his clothes tumble around at 40 years old,
Yeah.
violence all around him.
Yeah, can you imagine giggling in the room next to yours?
Dwayne and
40
his
years
girl.
old, renting a room.
Oh, I know. We own. That's why you and me own.
That's right, we're owners.
That's right. Uh,
He is concerned that she may move in, and then he's gonna have to get out, move out,
why?
because you can't, you don't do you can't have a roommate when you're a couple.
Really? He thinks he's gonna get the out. He's gonna get
He's
ousted, huh?
wondering. He's curious. He's wondering.
Why wouldn't they find a new place? Or is it because that place is sick and it has in-unit washer dryer?
It's because they got that's a good place.
Yeah,
Solid price,
it is a
laundry
solid price.
indoors.
I mean, laundry in unit. I mean, this isn't a thing that affects almost anyone else in the world, but laundry in unit is huge in New York.
That is pretty wild. It is a just a cross for us to bear.
Do you have, I mean, if you go to the laundromat in Indianapolis, you're the poorest piece of trash that's like ever lived.
Tim,
I mean, you are. I went there, I had to go, I vomited all over, or you have to like do the laundry for like something big like a comforter, because
what were you gonna say?
I vomited all over my mom's comforter when I was there a few years back because I got fucking hammered.
Oh my god.
And then my mom made me go take it hung. I had to go hungover as fuck to the laundromat and clean the comforter.
Yeah, of course. Good for her.
But I'm
Her
in there.
degenerate, hungover, trash, puking on her nice comforter.
She kept
That
being,
poor mother.
she kept being like, "You're 30 years old. You're 30 years old." And listen, I know how old I am. Didn't stop me from puking on the comforter, did it?
That's always like the biggest. That's like the peak insult people give you is when they bring up your age.
Yeah.
Age
My
is always the hardest. Like we just did it to Sam.
yeah, we
Got a
did. And it was
roommate, dating a
40.
girl. He's alone, 40.
Sad. My dad goes, "Your mother doesn't drink. She doesn't understand." Guy, guy was like, "Yeah, it's fine to do that." Um, at
No, I
30.
agree with your mother. You're 30 years old.
Of course, of
Why are
course.
you vomiting from drinking?
The problem was I hadn't been home in a long time, and everyone I knew was out,
Mhm.
and they all just bought me drinks, and I just like I think I spent like $0 that night because everyone was happy to see me, and they all got me drinks, and it was just shots and shots, shots. It was like an LMAOF song.
Oh
LMFAO,
no.
LMFAO,
Yeah. You didn't
LMAO,
turn.
LMAOF has decided not to work with us. So
What's that?
the LMAOF, the OnlyFans thing,
I just woke up. Unbelievable.
it's 11 a.m.
It's
LA
11
time and
a.m. Tom
unreal.
rolls out of bed at 11 a.m. The man is almost 40.
The man's almost 40. Well, Jeff, I mean, we could still keep doing if you wanted. I'm going to throw it out here on Mike. We
Hmm.
could do one a week. We could keep doing the Patreon one a week, just the two of us.
Pretty funny for you to not respond. What did you
All
say?
day yesterday, because we said yesterday you go, can you do tomorrow? And we said yeah. And then you said it at 8 or 9 a.m. this morning. How about 1 p.m.? You're like the worst person that's ever lived.
Yeah, I could probably do tomorrow. Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Jeff,
What? Oh, rats. Yeah, we could. What do you want? Once a week on the
we
Patreon?
could still do like a show like this once a week on the Patreon. We could still do.
I mean, that's easy and fine, I suppose. And if we miss a couple, or if I might have some boats and runs, and I hate to scramble and cram these in sometimes.
Brother, I got the runs every damn day.
Tim, shut up.
I'm in a good mood even though I have a severe headache.
Why? What's wrong with your noggin?
I think I haven't had enough damn water today.
Oh yeah, I think that was me yesterday. When it gets cold like this and everything starts to freeze, your water it plummets. It freezes into you,
Yeah, it's true. I'll tell you this though.
dehydrates you. I'm all full of ice crystals.
The best part of the winter
Mhm.
is that the water comes out of the sink very cold to drink. And you can take that to the bank.
That is stupid. Just why don't you have a pitcher of water in the fridge or something?
I don't have a big enough fridge where I have space for just a damn pitcher of water in the damn
Your fridge is
fridge.
too small for a pitcher of
We have a
water?
little fridge. We have a little baby fridge.
You got a little fridge?
We used to have a
That
big
is
we used to have a big
wow.
fridge at our old place. I didn't realize our fridge now is it's tiny.
You got a tiny little fridge. Then
Yeah.
how the hell are you so fat?
Uh-huh. I slam all the food down my gullet as quickly as possible so that we don't have
How a
enough.
man so fat with a fridge so small?
Well, we don't have enough room for leftovers, so I have to overeat every single time I eat. I
Yeah,
have to.
you can't keep any food, it'll spoil, so you have to eat it all.
That's right.
Look, if your fridge small, you big.
That's right. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone. People are like, "How are poor people so fat?" I'm like, "They don't have a fridge. They have to overeat every time they eat."
Yeah, they can't eat everything on the plate.
Mhm.
They can't save anything.
Yeah,
Uh, that's very funny. Yeah, I didn't. I guess you have a small little fridge. You can't just
we
throw a
got a
pitcher of
small,
water in
we
there,
got a skinny fridge, and it's mostly filled with condiments.
which is wild because your apartment's big enough for a regular size fridge. You have
Our
like a
our
studio apartment fridge.
our kitchen is horrible.
You do have a shitty kitchen.
The rest of our apartment, great. The kitchen is just pure dog shit.
Yeah, you have like a studio apartment kitchen in
Yeah.
a two-bedroom with a basement
Yeah.
apartment. It doesn't make any sense.
I know. I know. I don't get it either, bro. But hey, I'm not a New York landlord, you know?
Yeah. Are you guys staying where you're at or are you gonna move?
Who knows? Who knows? Micah wants to move because our neighborhood is so loud.
I know, I'm aware. I know
But
Micah wants to leave.
I know
Don't
you want
go.
I know you want to buy a place, Jeff.
Yeah, we're buying a place together.
Are you gonna buy one with Micah?
Yeah, me and Mike are gonna buy one.
I thought you were gonna buy one with Kevin.
It's Kevin may take too long. We'll see.
You gotta talk. Micah is seriously interested in buying a place.
So
She
am
would
I.
do it.
We've talked already. I've thrown her a couple I've seen.
And I told you I'll be the handyman.
Yeah, you're the handyman. You do all
Big
the hard
old wrench.
labor. Maybe we just buy like a dilapidated one and then you fix it all up.
Jeff, I don't have the ability to fix a dilapidated place. It would take me years to do on my own.
We'll do what do we do that?
I have to put up every brick by
Yeah.
brick,
Yeah,
re-brick the
you
whole
gotta
place.
do the whole thing. You
Masonry
got the
work and shit.
time.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't have the time.
You
I'm
have
saying
plenty
I
of
don't, I
time.
don't have the ability.
We'll just have you redo the whole building.
All right. I mean, I could probably figure out how to do it, but it's gonna look shitty.
Well, we'll see. Maybe
But
we'll
what a
see if we can
wonderful
find a
time
nice
it
one.
would be for us all to live together.
Then we could put our studio in there.
Then we could put a studio in the basement.
And then we could get everything up and running. This and
Yes.
then we could turn it into an entertainment hub.
We would be the entertainment capital of New York City.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay. All right. We'll figure this out.
We could make so much fucking content.
Hmm.
They
We could have
they
we'll have like a content floor that we could rent out to content creators.
people would forget who fucking dumbass Nate Bargatze and Nate Land is. They'd be like, "We're talking tough question. This is T.
All right, come
Well,
on.
we'll have to come
Come
up
on.
with a name, but
What do you think? Do you think Tom's going to join us?
I don't know. I don't know. Text him back. Say you're free if you want. You're welcome to join. We've sent you a link.
Yeah, let's see here. Hurry up and get in here.
Tell him to
There
wipe
we go.
the dust from his eyes.
Yeah,
Hurry
rolling
up.
out of bed.
Get in
It'll
here.
hurry up and get in here.
Damn.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Oh
Sad.
man. Oh,
I've been up since 8:15.
that's because you're a go-getter.
I
He says
stayed.
I don't have the link.
It's been emailed to him. Yes, he does. Text him.
I'll text him that he has the link.
Tell him I emailed it to him, to his email, to his
I'll say
Thakkar email.
emailed by Tim, and I'll explanation mark it.
Yeah, explanation mark it.
Explanation.
You did just explain it to him, so I guess it is an
Yeah.
explanation mark.
Yeah, that was it's been explanation to you.
Guy can't open his email at 11 in the morning
Yeah, 11 a.m. doesn't check his email.
on First thing I do in the morning, I wake up and I go, oh, yawn, yawn, yawn. What is in my email? I say, click, click, click,
Yeah.
click.
Mm-hmm.
Professionalism, business.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's like, what was in my email this morning?
What was
Uh,
in there?
post, he said, I'll be there in a few. Post regular season power rankings from the NFL. I had to,
Oh yeah.
absolutely had to look at that.
Yeah, you gotta check that.
Verizon notification, you have paid your cable bill,
Good, good.
$90. Um, snacks, Park
Wait,
City
you have
struggles.
Verizon? You have Verizon internet?
Yeah,
I feel like we should switch. Our internet stinks.
I have good internet. My internet's good as hell.
Our internet drops all the time.
I have Verizon Fios.
We were watching a movie last night.
We haven't had ours drop at all.
Ours drops like every day almost.
Do you have Spectrum?
Yeah.
Sucks. Spectrum sucks.
It does stink. We were watching a movie. We were watching 2015's Everest,
Oh, what the
starring
fuck?
Josh Brolin and Jake Gyllenhaal.
What the hell?
Star-studded cast. Everyone's
My
in that
God,
freaking
you
movie.
watch just the worst movies. I'm looking this
Everyone's
up.
in that freaking movie.
Everest movie.
Oh yeah, look at that cast. Look at the cast of that movie.
Oh yeah, Jason Clark, Josh Brolin, Jake Gyllenhaal, John Hawkes, Sam Worthington, Robin
Mm-hmm.
Wright, formerly
Mm-hmm.
Robin Wright Penn, Keira Knightley.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Emily Watson, Michael Kelly. Michael Kelly, who was in the movie we watched last night. Now You See Me, of course.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch that.
You haven't seen it? It's a
No.
heist movie where magicians do heists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Micah was like, this movie's the most blank thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, I didn't watch it. I was too busy watching Everest.
Wow. Vanessa
But I only got
Kirby.
like halfway through, and then the internet dropped. So now we got to finish it later on tonight.
Damn.
See
Well,
what happens.
let's see
I'm pretty
reviews.
sure things are going to go awry.
It got a 73% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
It's a good
The
movie.
Metacritic score, though, is low, 64%.
It's about in the
Mm.
90s was that when they started the Mount Everest. You can pay money,
Oh,
and then
sure.
they like trek you up there.
Yeah, the Sherpas.
No, not the Sherpas, like the companies. Like there were companies that would do it.
Oh, you getting like a little thing, or do you have to hike it, or do they like drive you up?
Yeah, they drive you up Mount Everest. Yeah,
Well, then
there's been a road up there this whole time.
not a road, but like,
Yeah, they got a
an
road.
all-terrain vehicle gets you up there.
Yeah, it's a nice Jeep. You can just Jeep up to Everest.
Listen, man, you don't know
Yeah,
anything about fucking vehicles or getting up Everest or anything like that. You just don't understand.
I do. I just watched a movie on it, half of a movie about it. Anyways, is in the 90s because people
Okay.
used to they climb Everest, right? People would climb it,
Yeah, you got to climb it. Yeah.
and then some people would like 1 in 4 would die.
Sure.
But then in the 90s, a guy started a company, a very experienced climber who had climbed Everest.
Oh, yeah.
And then he would take groups of semi experienced climbers.
So you got to be semi-experienced.
Yeah, it wasn't like complete novices, but like it was, like they had some knowledge, but they weren't like, I can climb Everest by myself. So they would be like a mountaineering consulting company. And
Yeah.
then it'd be like, 5 or 6 teams, and then they'd have everything set up for them. And then you go to base, and then they would take you up and like go on these little windows. Like
That sounds
this is a good
absolutely
week.
that sounds absolutely horrible.
Yeah, Chelsea was asking. She's like, if you had a lot of money, would you do this? Because it was like 50 grand to do it
Oh,
or something like
that's the
that.
last thing I'd spend 50 grand on. And I spend my money frivolously,
You do.
and I would not spend it on that bullshit. You
But I
know
got
who
halfway in, but apparently something I feel like is going to go awry.
I believe that. You know who was a good climber, almost professional level?
Hmm.
Aleister Crowley, the
Who?
Satanist.
What?
Aleister Crowley. You know Aleister Crowley?
No.
You don't know Aleister Crowley? He's like one of the main guys.
What do you mean?
When it comes to like Satanism and magic.
Why would I know who the main guys of Satanism are?
What?
Why would I?
Because you hang
Because
out with
why?
me, don't you?
I don't know why you have this weird little Satanism infatuation about you.
Aleister Crowley. Look at this. Aleister Crowley.
Okay, what is he?
He was like a rich guy, and he's also like a psycho. He used to eat his own shit. And
Why do you know this?
because he's like famous. Aleister Crowley. He was a mountaineer. He was an occultist, poet, novelist, and
Oh,
mountaineer.
okay. So that's what the connection you're making.
Yes, I said he was like almost like a professional level climber.
Where did you learn about this man?
I learn about stuff all over the place, man.
From what? Where did you learn about this?
I've known about him, of course, but then I also learned more about him because they did a like a three-part series on Last Podcast on the Left about him.
Oh, and that's where you, okay.
Yeah, that's where I learned most of the stuff.
Yeah, that's where you learned about. Then he ate his own poop?
Oh, brother, he loved to do it.
Really?
Well, I think he went insane, but he had his ashes are buried in Hampton, New Jersey. We should go see it.
Oh, okay. Then
We can
eat
go
it.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was a Satanist in the sense, is he like a Satanist where they're just like mocking religion, or a Satanist where he believed in Beelzebub or something?
I don't think he was really a Satanist. He was a part of the Golden Dawn, which was like a secret magical group where they used magic
Yeah, to do what?
to like enhance your life. It's like a different kind of magic. It's like a way where like you meditate and you use the power of the universe to enhance your life.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah.
I close my eyes, meditate, and picture success for you.
Yeah. And it hasn't worked yet, but at some point I feel like it will. Hello, Thomas.
Oh,
Oh, hello, boys.
look who rolled out of bed.
Hey, I'm
11
sorry.
a.m.
Is the city you're in on fucking fire? Have you been breathing smoke all night?
Yeah,
We thought
probably
you died.
probably better reason to get up early in case you got to fucking evacuate, dumbass.
No, I'm asleep. I was up. I couldn't sleep last night. Probably because I was worried about being on fucking fire, stupids.
We thought you were
Also,
burning in your bed.
oh, God forbid you guys answer a fucking text in a 20-hour window.
Listen, man, that's on Jeff. I said I was available at 1.
I was distracted by his TikTok gif. I didn't see your question.
What are you even talking about? I literally, you guys said, yeah, you said TikTok yesterday at 10:51 a.m. This is
Uh-huh.
24 hours ago. I said,
Look,
yeah, I could do tomorrow. Silence for a whole day.
Jeff is the
How
one.
hard is you guys' lives?
look,
It
I
can't be
got
that.
busy. I had an open mic to do.
Quit saying you
Yeah, that's right.
guys.
You were bombing at an open mic.
Jeff does the scheduling. I put my shit in there.
Yeah,
That
I
was
look,
on Jeff.
I had to prepare for the open mic. I got distracted. I needed to get my new jokes ready.
Sam left him. Sam left him at the open mic. He said,
I was
"Fuck this
alone,
noise."
surrounded by
Jeff, the open
26-year-olds.
mic was 2 days ago.
I know it.
That's not-
It took a
you're
lot out of
lying.
me.
Well, what did you do yesterday? The
I was
open mic
too
on Monday.
drained.
The open mic was on Monday. What did you do yesterday?
Yesterday,
was Tuesday.
what did I do yesterday?
Yesterday was a big day for Jeff. I think he was working with the fire department to try to save Los Angeles.
Yeah, I was
He's done
down
a bad
there
job.
hosing off your house.
Yeah, right.
Can you smell
I
it?
would
Does it
never.
smell stinky?
Yeah, we can smell it. It's smoky.
Is it close? How far is all that?
Pretty close. Like we're really close to Pasadena, and it got there yesterday or like last night. It's like a Antonio works in Pasadena. It's like a 20-minute drive.
Yeah. Let's say
Whoa.
this shit burns down your house. You're looking at a nice little
Yeah, you got insurance on
checkerino.
that
You
puppy?
got a little insurance on that?
I don't know, man. I think our insurance just lapsed.
Tom's on the phone. Tom's on the phone. He's like, I live in Delaware and I need fire insurance on my home.
My house was attacked by an arsonist.
Yeah.
I,
The arsonist's name is God, you fucking asshole.
yeah. Well, if your house burns down, you can move back here.
Stop talking
Yeah.
about my house burning down, you fucking morons.
You can move into our place that we're gonna buy.
Yeah, buy a house with us.
I also shouldn't use we in that. Jeff and Micah.
Tim, what the fuck, man? Are you guys really? You guys aren't gonna buy a house together. Michael won't even let Jeff in the home you have now.
We're gonna create a content castle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
There'll be
quitting the one piece of content that was good that Jeff ever made.
There'll be separate floors. We'll
Yeah.
Why
get
are
a
you guys
studio
quitting
in the home.
podcast?
What?
Why are you guys quitting the podcast?
Because it's over Zoom and it stinks over Zoom. We need a studio.
It does stink over Zoom. I have to do this on my phone because my Zoom had to update because nobody's doing this anymore because everybody
See?
else figured out even if you're gonna do remote, there's better options than Zoom.
Like what?
Yeah, what?
There's River FM.
River
Or
FM.
that,
You think I'm gonna get on the damn radio?
What's River FM?
Yeah, that's
My
right.
man wants me to be on
What's
the
that other
fucking
one that everybody's
radio?
using? There's one that everybody uses that it records everybody on separate tracks. It's way better.
Streamlab.
It might
Oh.
be. If
River.
only Jeff would have.
Maybe I'll
figured
switch
it
to
out.
Streamlab. I don't fucking know. Here's the
Tim,
thing.
switch us to Streamlab. You're our technician.
Look, man, I need this fucking show, and you guys are fucking me and me alone.
Well, Tom, we were saying that we're gonna still do an episode on Patreon.
Is that right?
Yeah, we'll
I'm
do it for
fucking
you.
Canceling my Patreon, bro. It is done.
Oh, okay.
I should have done it months ago.
Absolutely.
When you guys started putting out one episode every 2 fucking months.
Tom,
God, it's so hard for Jeffrey to jump on fucking Zoom.
I got it. I absolutely have to cut this out of the episode. I cannot have you talking shit about the Patreon. The only thing that keeps us alive.
Yeah,
What
that
do you even-
feeds Tim.
If you cared about it at all, you'd be putting out fucking episodes.
This is
the bottom
Jeff's.
line.
This is Jeff's show.
I'm not blaming Tim. I'm
Thank
blaming
you.
Jeff.
What did I do?
You won't record episodes of this dumb fucking
I'm
podcast.
right here.
I want to hear about Ham throwing wads at you guys in the green room.
That was cool. When he threw fucking cash at us, that was sick.
Oh yeah, I dance for it. I dance for my little money.
Yeah, I bet you do, you fucking bitch.
Pulled out my pants.
You
He pulls
fucking
down his pants. He
soulless
shakes his little
bitch.
cock around.
Yeah, shake my little wiener. I leave my t-shirt on. I have dignity.
Well, no one wants to see his t-shirt off anyway.
That's by request.
Fucking
Yeah, no one wants to
disgusting.
see my belly
Your
bounce.
floppy little boobs.
Ugh.
They don't flop.
They
I bet
flop.
you got floppy little boobs.
I did go for a jog earlier this
Is that
morning.
right?
I did. I went for a little
It
jog.
hurt his back, his skin fucking bouncing up and down, pulling on him.
No. But I will say I did. My chest did go up and down, and I've never experienced that before.
My man needs a
What
damn.
a weird sensation.
My
Yeah,
man
it's
needs a
not
damn
good.
bra.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
you gotta get a bra, dude.
What the hell is this?
You
It's
gotta
called
starve
having
yourself,
tits, you
man.
fat fuck.
I'm not. I got little tiny ones. They move. They've
They
never
do.
moved
They're
before.
think about that, all that cake that went in there. That's what
Yeah.
it is. It's a little bit of tiramisu.
Oh, honey, if there was cake in here, I'd be eating my skin.
You should do that's a good plot for a movie, Jeff. The man who ate his own cake boobs.
Yeah, is it cake? Could I stab myself? Try to get the
you
cake
kill
out.
yourself trying to find out if you thought maybe you were cake.
Maybe I'm cake.
Did you, Tom? Did I tell you about we watched our beautiful Detroit Lions, Jeff and I.
Sure.
I've thrown
Tom,
the
get a
Colts,
hat. Join us.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a hat.
I've thrown the Colts to the wayside. They pissed me off too
Fuck
much.
the Colts, dude. If they're not gonna fire Ballard, fuck the Colts. Let's go. Lions.
Up until August of next year, I
Yeah.
am off the Colts. Then
All
I'm good
right.
with that.
Then
I
once
agree.
August comes back around, I'm
I
back
know.
in a big way.
Yeah, the second I see AR slinging that rock around, I'm gonna be right back in.
But Jeff,
Yeah.
we already talked about it. But Jeff, Jeff's habit of not bringing anything to anywhere that he goes
Short.
ever.
Yeah, the bad
So
guy. Yeah.
So we were watching myself, Jeff, and a friend of the show, Wilfred Padua. We were at Wilfred's house watching the Lions game the other night, and Jeff brought one treat for everyone except for Wilfred's girlfriend Teresa. He Jeff brought us
Wow.
Jeff
It
brought
was
us
three
all
for $1.
Jeff
Oh
brought
my
every
God,
Jeff
Jeff.
brought everyone a peanut chew.
Oh no. I mean, you probably did her a fucking favor not giving her that nasty old candy. You're
It
a
was
strange
three for a
man,
dollar
dude.
peanut chews.
Jeff saw him
You
as he was walking out. He goes, "3 for $1. There's three of us."
It worked out.
Oh.
Oh my
Don't forget my
God.
seltzers.
Oh yeah, and he brought seltzers. And did you
Three.
were you the one that you brought three seltzers?
Yeah, I brought three of them.
I didn't have a damn seltzer.
Well, you had
I
your
don't
big
really.
McDonald's cup of water.
Oh yeah, I had a big McDonald's cup of water. Uh, I walk
You
in
guys
and
are fucking living like it's the Great Depression.
I brought
Go to
several.
McDonald's. I'll have one cup of water.
Tim showed
I'll
up with
have
his
one
McDonald's cup of
McWater.
water.
Can
I
I have
brought
a McWater?
I brought several bags of chips though.
You
That's
brought
the
two
move.
bags.
Had
Wait,
several.
Tim, was it you that brought those tiny fucking bags of chips to Kevin's?
Yeah, but that was because the bodegas by Kevin's house are so terrible. I
I
didn't.
went to a bodega.
Yeah.
They're fine. They definitely have big bags of chips.
They
At one
probably
of
only had the tiny
They
bag.
only
No
had the
fucking
tiny
way.
bags. Those
I
are the
know the
those are the
bodega that's
big.
next to that's right by that fucking Popeyes has big bags of chips. I've bought them there.
I wasn't walking all the way over to that fucking Popeyes.
That's fine.
I had already
Look,
walked
small
20
bags
minutes.
of chips are nice. They're individual treats for special people.
They didn't all get eaten, and someone took one home with them.
I think because people probably didn't think they were for the party because who fucking brings a bag like that? They thought it was for Kev's lunch tomorrow.
Which would have been nice. Here's a little lunch for you,
They
Kev.
thought Kev and Kim had a kid and it was for their little lunch for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here's the bottom line. It was nice that I brought anything, and they should just be happy that I was there to entertain everyone at their fucking boring ass party full of assholes.
There you go. That's right, Tim. That's how
Yeah.
I think too. I'm the gift.
Yeah.
You're not.
I don't need to
You of
bring
all people
anything.
need to be bringing extra, Jeff.
Remember how fun and exciting Jeff was when he fell asleep at your house that one
I
day?
have that video of Jeff asleep on a fucking chair
Oh,
on my
yeah.
roof while everybody's having a nice time. Broad daylight.
I had drunk too
sleeping.
quickly. It made me sleepy. I get so sleepy when I drink now.
Oh, you
Oh,
were
yeah.
drinking? I thought you were still. I thought you were sober at that point.
I think he was. I'm pretty sure he was sober at that point.
Yeah, we think you
No,
were.
I was
sober,
hammered.
Jeff. No way.
I was drinking then. That video is years old.
Yeah, that video is from a while back.
It was from
It's
before the
pandemic.
pandemic.
No,
Yeah.
it's not from before the pandemic.
Well, Jeff stopped drinking before the pandemic.
So then it's not from then. Then Jeff wasn't drinking.
No, I stopped during the pandemic.
Oh,
You did?
Yeah, I was a pandemic casualty.
yeah.
was?
I do remember you drinking in your backyard during the pandemic. I'll
Yeah, I
give
was
you
drinking
that.
during the pandemic.
All
Yeah,
right, all
one
right,
of your
all right.
many super spreader events that you had. You
Mine?
were drinking. No, in Jeff and Chloe's backyard.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. Where we weren't allowed to piss outside for some fucking reason.
I
Oh,
didn't
did it all the
care.
time.
Didn't Caitlin yell at you?
Yeah, did Caitlin yell at you, Tom?
No, Caitlin didn't yell at me.
She yelled
Caitlin
at
likes me.
Oh,
She got mad at
Caitlin
me.
yelled at Tim.
No, I probably didn't pee in the backyard if I was told not to. Plus, the bathroom was right there, and I got to see the hairless cats.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
the
Oh
hairless
yeah.
cat.
Well, she also got mad at me for talking about how George Floyd was in a porno.
Why you gotta do this? Listen, the show. This is fucking stupid.
She was like, quit talking about that so loudly. I was like, I'm just stating a fact.
God damn it.
Was he, Tim? Tell me
One
more
of the
about
Yeah,
few
this.
times you care about facts is when it is
Tim's a big
about.
fact
I'm a
guy.
fat guy. He freaking porked this lady.
Really?
Mhm.
You're a big fat guy. A big fat guy.
Unbelievable. How do I do this? There we go. I muted
Yeah,
his ass.
mute him.
Stupid dumb
Mute his
bitch.
ass. He's
I'm in
coming at
charge around
you.
here.
Yeah, you tell him, Tim. You go pee outside somewhere to show him.
Yeah.
You guys are big fat dumbasses.
Oh. Well, Tom, what was your favorite thing that ever happened on the pod?
Yeah,
We'll go
Tom.
Oh, that's
around. We'll
a
go
good
around.
question. I think when Tommy was on the Patreon and he was talking about the OnlyFans stuff, that
That
was
was
probably
funny.
my favorite.
Oh yeah, he
That was
spends a
up
lot of money
there.
on that, didn't he?
Anytime that I don't think so. Anytime that Jeff would ask a question that he clearly didn't give a fuck the answer about, and he'd be like, "Oh,
Oh yeah.
right." You know, the first like 3 months of the podcast was the golden era before Jeff got wise and was like, "Oh, I should probably pretend that I am a good guy again."
Yeah.
That was
Oh.
You
Well,
mean
what's
back
the
when
problem
Jeff.
is I can't be a little shit to people I don't know
Mm,
why not?
once
because
you
they
get
don't
over
know what
that
to
hump,
do.
I'd
once you
do
get
it to
over
him.
that hump, you're gonna be really cruising, Jeff. But until
Yeah.
then,
Jeff, when
you know
Jeff
what
would bring,
happened
I'd be
is
adversarial to people that I didn't know on the pod when you'd bring
yeah,
them
that's
on.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, you
Tim was the star of the show as far as I'm concerned, and
yeah,
Thank
but
you.
Tim's adversarialness is clear as day. Mine
yeah.
is super sneaky.
Ugh.
Somehow
Uh,
that's true. Some people think you're like a good guy, and it's
Oh
like
yeah.
it's so funny. It's like, oh, you don't know Jeff.
Yeah.
I can't do that to people I don't know. They just go with it, and I go, "Oh, you poor
Yeah.
soul." It's like I'm bashing a seal.
I remember when I first moved here almost 5 years ago, people would be like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I was hanging out with Jeff Sheen. They're like, we love Jeff. I was like, you do?
Yeah, it was weird.
They're
That was
like,
back before
they're like,
people
Jeff's
caught
great.
on.
They're like, Jeff's great. He's awesome. I go, what?
Yeah, it's
People have kind of
true.
figured it out now
Yeah.
because
No
of some
one,
of the people he tours with and stuff. Like people
Yeah,
are
well,
like,
I still get my respect.
you do?
yeah.
Because I'm pretty
Now
sure
that
you
they
went
see him
last
bomb
at
it,
an open mic.
now that they see him bomb at Pine Box and
Hmm.
Barbershop, they're
Right.
like his star is kind of falling. They're seeing the real sides of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I did not bomb at barbershop.
Hey, we
The
got
open mic,
video
yes.
evidence.
After the barbershop show, this is something Bobby didn't tell anyone. After the barbershop show, Bobby Condon, of course, bald adult.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff
Bald adult.
Jeff went out after the show and grabbed Bobby was drinking a beer and he threw it on the ground and he goes, "You ever introduce me like that and give me an intro that causes a set like that again, I'll fucking kill you. You won't work again in this town." That's what I heard Jeff said to Bobby
Yeah, to
after
Wow.
know I would have
Tom.
caused a set. I would have thanked him because that set was great.
Hmm.
Barring one hiccup of an old joke, I did not have the energy or steam to sell.
Damn.
Do you think what was stopping you from mustering up the courage to deliver your bit in a way that was satisfactory to the crowd?
I was just too tired of the bit. I'm over it. I need new stuff. I'm
Oh,
fresh. I'm ready to
Was that your middle
go.
kid stuff or your only kid stuff?
It doesn't matter what it was. I'm just ready for fresh.
What about
Jeff was tired of
I got a new bit idea for you. First kid stuff.
yes.
You wouldn't know. No, you wouldn't get that.
Any firsts in here?
Oh, we got
Yeah.
the and then your album after that, a second kid energy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Any
I
firsts?
think you just
Do
go
we have
down
any
the line.
firsts?
I don't do
You
it
got-
like
you got-
that.
You
We got the
point.
adopted kids in here. God, being an adopted kid is so weird. I am one, and it's
Yeah,
weird.
right.
I am one.
You just pretend you are whatever you're talking about.
Hey,
Yeah.
if it makes money, I'll do whatever you got to do. I love money.
I was an
Yeah, I
adopted only for 14 years. Anyone else?
Can you imagine?
That hand is good. That's a good hand.
That is
Uh,
not how I do it.
That's Sheen.
who was it the other day? I'm not gonna say who the comic was, but someone told me that
What?
they were going to a show with a comic, and the comic was telling them, they're like, yeah, I wrote a bunch of new questions. And
Oh
they wrote,
God,
and they go, what? And he goes, I wrote a bunch of new questions to like ask the audience.
Oh,
And
that's
no.
good.
but they wrote the questions. So they go and they're doing the show and they ask some of the questions, and then they had nothing to follow the question up with.
Yeah,
And the guy was like, why didn't you write also like answers and ideas to things that you think people would
yeah.
say? And he goes, oh, I thought I could just riff it.
Yeah, some people think that they can just riff, and it's not true. And it's
Yeah.
comedy's bad. This guy that I'm working with said he went to a show at the Stand the other night, and every single comic did the same crowd work. Like they didn't watch each other, and they just did crowd work. And they asked the same questions and to the same people. And he was like,
Oh,
"It was
that's
one of the
Really?
funny.
worst shows I've ever been to."
So he said it
Maybe
was
I
the
should
worst
start
show he's ever
doing.
been to.
Yeah,
I should start
Wow.
tough questionings the audience because my
Yeah.
questions are deep and introspective.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I got
true.
great
And
questions.
then be like, why are you here alone? And the woman's like, well, my husband died in a Los Angeles fire. And you can be like, oh, he did.
Oh, did Jeff step in it this time?
It's actually the inhalation that kills you and not the actual fire most of the time.
That sounds like Asmus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
I just saw our boy Asmus. He
Yes,
crushed it.
I heard he didn't have enough room on the show for you.
That's true. He did some fucked up shit to your
What do you
boy.
do?
He fucking hit me. He said, not only do I not get a chance to spit it, Jeffrey said I could buy 2 tickets. No.
Wow.
He
Whoa.
said, "Hey, what are you doing on Saturday night?" Just to make sure I wasn't booked. And
Uh-huh.
then and then I go nothing, assuming he was going to be like, "Oh, do you want to do a spot on my show?"
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Oh, I'm free," and he's like, "Oh, I'm doing this like it's not a theater, it's a cool little rock venue though at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, very sick venue.
Oh.
It's a I can't remember a Masonic lodge.
Lodge.
Yeah, but it's very cool. And so I'm like, oh, obviously he's about to ask if I want to do a spot because you just asked if I'm free. He
Yeah.
goes, oh, you should come hang at my show. I was like, are you fucking serious?
Brother, if I want to hang at your show, I'll hit you up.
You fucking hang, the dude. I can give you a discount on the tickets, bro.
Did you have to pay for a ticket?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, he got no.
He asked what you're doing, and then he said, "Oh, you can come hang
Yeah,
out,
he
and
said,
watch
come
me."
hang at my show and watch me do my thing.
Brutal.
How about this too? He has his openers. He has these guys fly out on their own dime, doesn't pay them, and they do 8 minutes each.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. He
How
paid them,
Wow.
but
much
they did 8 minutes. Isn't that
he
crazy?
won't tell Jeff and I, he's never told us in the chat how much you think he made on that show.
He had to have made at least. Well, the problem is some of these places take like a fee, especially the Masonic Lodge type places. But I would say it was sold out.
Okay.
I'd
Mhm.
say at least 200 people,
Okay.
probably 25 a ticket. I mean, I think he made 10 grand if I had to guess, and then probably paid everybody a few $100, $500 or something. I mean,
That's
there was
nice.
like 2 LA comics on it, and then two of his boys, Greg and Tim. And it was
Great
funny. They came
comics.
over to my place to get. I had old mushrooms that they were going to Joshua Tree the next day, and I was drinking with them at the store. And I was like, you guys can, because they were like, oh fuck, we forgot to get mushrooms. I was like, honestly, I bought these mushrooms for my fucking bachelor party and nobody did them. You guys can just have them if you want. And they came over to get them, and it was Jeff, Greg, and Tim, and they came in, and Tony was like, it was like Bizarro World, your friends. Three guys who look identical. I mean, Jeff is obviously one of my boys, but like it was the exact. It was like you guys coming into my house.
Yeah.
It was like one of his friends was Bizarro Kevin, and then one was Bizarro Tim. But his
Well,
name was also Tim.
well, Tim Smith and I did a show at Laugh Factory. I'm sure I've told you guys this. Tim Smith and I did a show at Laugh Factory it was a Sunday show. I absolutely bombed. And Tim Smith
Yeah.
murdered. And after the show, this girl came up to me and she goes, "Oh my God, you were my favorite. You were so good." And I was like, I go, "Oh, okay." I was like kind of confused, but I was like, "Thanks. Hey, that was nice."
Yeah.
And then Tim Smith came out and she goes, "Oh, I meant him." And I go, "Nope, you said it to me. I get to keep it."
She said I meant him. Oh,
Yeah.
Tim. Oh no. So Asmus wouldn't put you on the show, and he stole your mushrooms.
That's right. That's right.
Wow,
You
straight
know
up
what I got out of
bully.
it? I got out of the deal was some weird person brought him like Balkan like tequila or something, and so I drank a bunch of
That's cool.
that.
Balkan tequila.
Did they
Yeah,
think Drago was going to
dude,
be there or
Jeff is
something?
such a fucking Jeff is such a fucking weirdo. They offer you like if you want shit in your green room, they like I think they have like a certain fee that they do that. And he said he didn't want like really anything, so they gave him like $50. But in the green room, there was like bananas and apples and pita chips and shit. And he was like, "I'm taking these bananas," and he like burrowed them into his backpack. I was like, "Jeff, you're making money, you fucking weirdo."
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's a little weirdo.
Yeah, his
Jesus
friend.
Christ.
Yeah, it was nice though. They had some low calorie beers in the fridge, so I took a couple of those.
Oh, what a treat.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
okay.
so that's
Asmus
what
is like, "I'm taking these bananas." Tom's like, "I'm taking all these low calorie beers.
I.
Put them in your bag."
It was fun. It was a good time. He killed it. It was a cool venue. Everybody murdered. I would have had a field day up there.
Oh
They would have let me
no.
off my
Damn.
leash.
Get up
Damn.
Not
there.
one stinker in the group, huh?
No, everybody had a hot one. Binion
Nice.
Bazuna had a riff that he was like excited to do, and his friend, our boy Opie, was like, "Oh shit, he's doing the riff," and the riff bombed because they had this they had this like lighting that would change every comedian, and there was one woman on the show. It was our friend Laura Peak, and they turned the light to pink, and so we were laughing
Oh,
about it. But then he went up and tried to do the riff on stage about like, what if they changed it because I'm black? What if they changed it to this? And everybody was like, "What? We're all white, and actually we're Republican, so we don't
Uh,
like this."
so actually, that's good. And actually, we don't want you. And you take that, you and that lady get out of here.
yeah, beat it.
No,
What color did he
Lord,
want? What was his color?
I
Purple.
can't remember what
Purple.
he
It was
said. I think it
purple.
was purple.
Black,
Purple.
yellow, and red.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. I don't know. It
Oh
was
yeah.
weird. But I got to see our boy do his thing, you know?
That's
That's good.
nice.
So he traded in one Bloomington comic for another. Sad to see, but that's all right. And if you want to see people do comedy in Bloomington, Indiana, I'll be there February 20th. Anyway.
It's your
Oh.
show, man. You can just do the plugs. You don't
No,
gotta
no, no,
sneak them
no,
in
no.
like that.
Yeah, plug
Jeff,
away.
Jeff, what was your favorite thing that ever happened on the podcast?
I think mine was when we found out Renan has porn constantly on his
Yeah, that was
laptop.
funny.
Oh yeah.
No,
Mine is a
oh,
Renan
that was
thing
that
too.
was that was a weird one. That was a nasty episode.
Ah,
I love
Renan's a
Ron. That was
nasty
a
man.
nasty episode.
It was no, Renan is nasty. That was a nasty episode. I
The
mean,
deep fakes of Emma Watson were fun.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
He likes AI art.
He's like, he goes, I just go to Starbucks sometimes, open my computer, and it's just porn on there. I'm like, what the fuck?
I had no idea he was so horny all the
He's
time.
super horny.
I mean, look at
That's
him.
over. We're not supposed to be like that anymore.
No.
Oh yeah,
That's
he's
over.
super. Well, he sits in his own stew every
Yeah, he
morning.
stews up his horniness in his little
Yeah.
baths.
Yeah, he's like the Harkonnen guy
Harkonnen.
I don't know what that means.
when he comes
He's
out
like-
of the oil.
Yeah.
You didn't watch
Okay.
Dune or Dune 2?
I didn't watch it. Did you say Arkanen? Like
Yeah,
Lori Arkanen?
No,
That's a good joke about
no, it
sports.
isn't. It actually
Is it-
sucks.
is it, Tom?
Well,
That's my impression of Jeff Asmus. That's actually genius. And if you don't get it, you're fucking stupid. So you didn't deserve it.
Tim, hit us with an okay.
okay. My yes, that was a great episode. That episode with Renan was great. That was a nasty episode. Another nasty episode was with Peter Wong.
I was gonna say that I really liked that episode. I don't
Peter
really know
Wong
Peter
was good.
Peter
well, but
Wong
that
was
one
very
when he was
funny.
talking about when you because it felt like he didn't even want to be like that. It was really funny. That was a
Mm-hmm.
great one.
It was
He's a,
slipping out of him like the slime
Let's see
ball
what's a
he
good
is.
humor. Let me see. Tough questions.
my favorite moment on Tough Questions, since no one asked.
Shut up.
My favorite moment on Tough Questions was when another Renan thing, was when Renan said he wanted to get engaged at Auschwitz.
That was wild. Also funny that you guys. I mean, now that I see how you guys are booking these, I don't blame him for having to leave early now.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
God.
he had to go watch The Matrix.
He had to watch the end of
Yeah.
The Matrix
Mm-hmm.
for his new show that released today.
Yeah, which just came out today. We
Oh.
can watch that.
Yeah, we can watch Your Movie
Ooh.
Sucks, but when Renan, and then when he was like, when he goes, if she doesn't like it, she doesn't get me.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you, I've said it a million times. Every time I talk to the man, he says something crazier than the last time I talked to him. And I think to myself, there's no way he's going to say something crazier than last time. And then
But
he
he
Right.
does.
will.
And then he does.
He's
He's gotta be rolling around like a pig in shit after hearing about Mike Racine's podcast.
Oh,
oh
yeah.
yeah. That's some drama over there. I hope they figure it all out.
And
Oh
then
yeah.
Racine popped off on Twitter today.
Oh
Oh
shit, I
no.
gotta look.
Yeah.
What is it? Tim, tell us the goss.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
he
tell
just
us.
put some receipts of him paying Sean and why and all of this stuff and being like, I'm not a psycho and da da da.
Oh.
It's a
Dang.
real
Inter
he said. When are we gonna get to they said, them said?
Tim,
Okay.
shut up.
Oh, I'm not
I'm
allowed
looking
to.
through these episodes. You know, it's
What?
probably good you guys wrap it up. This has kind of gone bad for the last several months
Oh
with some of
man.
these guests. Dud, dud, dud.
Oh my
Um,
God.
JK, JK. I loved I'm sure Joe Nunick was good. I don't really remember that episode now. Wilford Padua's first episode was great. That one was
Well, that
really
was the
fun.
vision.
Yeah, he had such a bad time, and it
Yeah,
was
it was
really
supposed to be
funny.
bad times.
Yes. And then Jeff wouldn't allow people to have a bad time.
Or no, to
Yeah,
have fun.
Oh, this one's better. Which one's better? This one or this one?
I like the
some of these
second.
were tough, man.
That one's good.
Yeah, but then Jeff was like, I don't really know these people, so they can't have a bad time on the show.
Yeah, I think Gary was good.
Gary was
Gary
good.
Madera.
Gary's always good. He's a
Gary's
treasure.
Gary's on the
Yeah,
outs though with
I
Wilford
put
right
it.
now.
Is that
Yeah.
right? Why?
Yeah.
Did a bad job taking care of the cats.
Oh, you can't do that.
Watch the cats for 10 days and clean the litter box twice.
Oh, that's no good. You got to
Yeah.
pay him fucking $200 like we did.
Oh,
Gary's a good man in our. He lent us that awful car.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
Gary lent us his car, which to go up a hill, I had to push the gas all the way down to the floor.
No, you're gonna blow that thing up.
It would. I mean, I got stopped on a hill. I thought we were gonna back into a cop.
It's
Yeah, it
got
was pretty
200,000
scary.
miles on it.
It was brutal.
It was bad.
It's a good car though, Nissan Rogue. If you're ever gonna
Night.
get one.
It was nice of Gary to. It was nice of Gary to lend us his car though, and I'm eternally grateful.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Gary's in the Philippines right
Okay.
now. Do you think he's gonna come back, or do you think he's gonna find love and stay?
Oh,
Oh, hey, have you ever seen a $50 bill?
I don't have one, but
This is a picture of me holding one on my phone.
It's my background.
well, Gary, whatever life brings you, we hope you the best. Here on the
Yeah,
last episode of Tough Questions.
that's right.
It's pissing me off that you guys are ending it, man.
Well, for now, it's on hiatus until we can develop our content castle.
Yeah, until we get
Man,
our
it's
studio.
over. It's over and you fucked it.
No, Tim's
you
gonna
had a
build
good,
us a studio.
you had a good jump start. People were excited, and now look what you did. I'm
Tim
pissed.
build. Tim got to build us a
You guys got
studio.
to understand. I have nothing, and I needed this show. It was
Oh
one of the only
yeah.
things that was getting me through this mortal coil, and
Well, later,
Well,
bitch. See you
nothing
yeah.
later. Have a nice afterlife, brother.
Yeah. Just as he's saying this, you start seeing smoke coming out of his room.
out of my ears. The fire was in me all along.
The fire is in us all. The fire, well, some kind of fire.
Yeah, you
What's
get
your
there.
background, Tim? You clearly did a little thing there.
Oh, I put in Rainbow City and it's a nice little upbeat thing. I was trying to end on I had it all rainy because it was so sad, but I'm trying to end on an upbeat note.
Well, you're
That's
not gonna.
pretty.
You shouldn't have had me on if you want to end on an upbeat note, because I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna shame you guys. I feel like the episode with. Oh, the episode with Palufo. You guys got. She was doing bits. That was
Oh,
fucked
yes. That created a
Yeah.
nice long running bit of me
up.
going, well, they weren't funny, so I didn't even do it.
Yeah.
Whoa. You guys had Albert on? I gotta go back and listen to that. You guys should have asked him some tougher questions,
We didn't
man.
know
This was before.
this was
Wow, that's
before.
crazy.
This was back when Albert was in everyone's good graces.
This is when
Wow.
Albert, I remember to this day, said that he could run circles around me on stage.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right. That
Yeah.
was truly combative. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was one of the first, like, oh shit. This is
I
a
let it
real,
go. I let it
really
go
pissing
because I
people off.
wasn't trying to hurt Albert's feelings. But if I would have known what he was up to,
Yeah.
I'd have said something much meaner.
Well, he probably
You don't
said
think
that
he
to
could run
you.
circles around you on stage?
I would have said, Albert, I don't think you could run circles, maybe one.
No, he could. He was addicted to coke at the time.
Yeah.
He probably still is.
He was
Oh,
spending
Ashley
all of his
Hamilton
rent
was
money on
good.
cocaine.
Yeah. It's a tough life when you're spending all your rent money on cocaine. That's why you got to be a hot chick so you can get that shit for free, yo.
Yeah. And if you need to, show off your gams.
Show off those
Oh,
gams.
you know what was a good episode was Donnelly when you guys talked to him about getting mad at Wilford.
Yes. That was great.
That
Go
was
back
very
and listen to
funny.
that because he got mad all over again.
Yeah, I think he's been weird to me ever since that one too.
Really?
No, that's in your head.
Yeah.
Sean's great.
No,
Sean's a
no,
good.
no.
He hasn't been
He
weird to
nut
me.
tapped me last time I saw him and pushed me into a
Yeah.
garbage can.
Jeff,
Was he
you're
drunk?
yeah, was he drunk?
No, he wasn't. I'm making this up. But of course,
Oh.
Tom
Oh,
says
I
if you're
believed
drunk,
it.
you can push bean bags.
I'll
Guys,
accept it if he was drunk.
Guy gets
What is
me
it about
too.
your bean bag
Guy
that when
gets
you have a
me
few
too.
cocktails, you
Guy
want
gets
to
me
push it
too.
around?
Fucking out of here being like, oh, I was drunk. And then society's like,
Look,
yeah, I guess it was fine then.
look, I got to be honest. That was an eye-opening moment. When I tapped your bean bag, I realized I should probably only have like 1,000 more drinks before I slow down a little bit.
Unbelievable. I told Sam Evans all
Yeah.
about it yesterday.
Oh, is
Tom
that right?
Tom only
He
needed
cried.
Oh, I hope
He
Sam
cried.
doesn't look at me differently now.
He teared up.
I'm gonna see Sam this month. That'll be fun.
Yeah, well, I'm going
We're
to
going on
warn
a
him to
bachelor
keep a
party.
distance.
No, Sam's safe. Sam's a good man, unlike you, who deserves your damn bag to be tapped.
Tom said he could only have 1,000 more drinks, or as we like to call it, one weekend.
No,
Oh,
you son of a
you
bitch.
Got
fucking
him.
piece of shit.
I can say that. I drink a lot.
Yeah.
No,
You can
you
say
don't.
that.
I haven't recently. I've been off the
You didn't even
sauce.
drink on New Year's Eve.
Well, I didn't know how I was gonna get home, and I didn't want to have to piss.
You didn't drink
Yeah.
on New Year's Eve?
I did not.
Why not?
Because I just explained it. I didn't know how I was gonna get home, and I didn't want to have to piss the entire way
Oh,
home.
you knew
You let
Micah
Tom
was
drink
gonna.
alone?
You knew Micah was. No, the host had a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, you drank with that old guy?
Rodney Rangerfield.
Got to drink with somebody. No, I barely drank that night either. I had like 3 beers. It was a
Yeah.
pretty casual. And then I haven't really drank since. I had a few drinks when Jeffrey was here, but besides that, I haven't drank at all. I've been drinking these NA beers. They're good as hell.
Oh.
I might have to try those NA Guinnesses, but
They're kind of expensive is the only problem, but they're so fucking good. They taste just like Guinness. It's nuts.
Yeah,
But
but
then
they're
I'm
so
just like,
heavy.
yeah,
They're
no,
not.
Guinness
They're
isn't heavy,
60
you
calories.
dumbass.
I thought Guinness was heavy and thick.
No,
No.
no. Guinness is a Guinness is less calories than like a Budweiser.
Really?
So,
Yeah,
anyways, this was the last episode of Tough Question.
All right.
it's at least comparable. Guinness is like for one of those like 14-ounce cans. It's like 120 calories of the alcohol one. Everybody thinks it's worse because it's dark and
Mhm.
stouts are usually heavier, but
Yeah,
it's
it's in
like
the name.
but it's thin.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
not.
light
It's
beer.
not. It's a thin stout.
It's a
Yeah,
thin stout.
it's
Yes.
good.
So like those IPAs are like double the calories of Guinness. Yeah.
Oh, I like my little Heineken Zeros.
Yeah, those are
Oh,
good.
sure, those are good too.
Did I tell you I
Any of
drank one of
those
those on accident because Chelsea got me just a regular Heineken?
are- Oh, you got to start over the clock, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm done. I've
Well, you already
relapsed.
fucked it on your wedding, anyways.
Yeah, oh,
Heard
yeah.
you
I
all fucked up on wine.
I nut tapped Jeff and pushed him into the trash and took his chip back from him. I go, this is
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
belong, you fucking alcohol-soaked loser.
And then I wept. I wept in the trash can. And then a little raccoon came up and blobbed my cry tears with a little napkin.
Yeah.
Cry
And then
Tears on collection. Who cares? I don't know. I just woke up.
were you trying to do a Criterion collection thing?
I don't know. What do you think? Criterion collection? Could you put that together, you fucking piece of shit?
I
He's
guess.
breathing smoke, Tim. He can't
Yeah,
think
what the hell?
clearly.
You know what I wish was on fire is those fucking weed trees, man.
Dude, yeah.
And then
Once
we'd
those
all
weed
be
stores get
chill.
hit,
We'd be hotbox in California. What if
Damn.
it's all sponsored by Cheech and Chong's gummies?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't smoke anymore. Now you got to get the gummies. They burn it
Yeah.
all up.
yeah. Man, you're about to get real high once those weed stores catch.
Yeah, dude.
Dave's not here, man. From Cheech and Chong.
God.
You guys got any New Year's resolutions before we get out of here?
Yeah, mine is to make more money.
That's not in your control, bro. You got to do
Mhm.
ones.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
jog. I'm gonna jog a little more.
Yeah?
I guess at all. I jogged a little today.
How far did you jog, Jeff?
Not very far, but just
Hey,
enough to
anything,
get the heart
something.
pumping.
Did you get a mile in?
I have no idea. Probably
How
close
how
to.
long did you go for? I'll tell you. If
I
you got-
jogged to the dog park and back.
How much time was that?
I don't know. It's usually like a 20-minute walk.
A 20-minute walk is a mile. You got
It's
a
about a
mile.
mile.
Yeah.
So I jogged to the dog park, but then we took a long rest at the dog park when I jogged back.
I mean, that's fine. You did something.
Did you go
Mhm.
without the dog though?
Yeah, yeah. I just went there to pet other dogs.
That's fucked up.
Tim, what's
Uh,
yours?
Dog.
I told you to make more money.
That's it?
Yeah, I want to make some
That one
money.
sucks.
Yeah, just get a job.
Uh, I'm trying.
Just
You
get a
heard
regular
him,
old job.
My arm cramped up thinking about working.
Yeah, get
Oh.
it. What if you just what happened with that temp agency?
I don't know. I reapplied it to them last week.
I'm applying
I mean,
to a
I'm doing
job.
work now, and then I was over at Sergio Chacon's house today, giving him an estimate on fixing a bunch of shit in there.
What about like a fast food place?
Shut up.
They won't let me work there. They'll think I'll eat all the inventory.
I want to swing by.
Yeah.
Get some
Asshole, Jeff.
leftovers.
Yeah.
Shut up.
They're
Hey
like,
Tim, let me know when you guys are throwing everything in the dumpster so I get it fresh.
Yeah, I don't walk up to the cash register to look behind him. Hey, is Tim back there?
I learned it from my ex.
Right.
I did that. I told you guys about that. How I did that once with her.
Yeah, you did. I never. What are you talking about? We made fun of it for years.
Yeah.
There was a
you
garbage bag full of strawberries, just
Yeah.
loose berries.
gross trash strawberries. You guys
And the
are
guy, you said the guy was eating them, being like, they're pretty good.
Yeah. He took a bite just right out of the bag.
And you were saying that the only good stuff was bread because it was
Ugh.
still in its packaging.
Yeah, the bread, because like the bread, the bakeries, it's just they have to throw it out, and it's like still fine,
Yeah.
and it's still in the packages.
Yeah.
I agree with that. The bread's fine.
You know, there's an app where you can buy all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Is it just does the garbage man run the app?
Yes, this is the
Was
garbage.
it run by Waste Management?
Hmm. But it'd be like $5, and the last like eight late at night bakeries are like, this is all available for $5. Everybody wants it.
There's a new app where they do that shit where like at the end of the day, instead of just throwing it out so people can take it for free, they'll like the a bunch of places like especially donut places will just have like a throwaway bag for like $2 or something like that.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
done it because it seems like a pain in the ass and not worth it to me, but
No,
You
you
saying
would
these
eat a bunch of
places
donuts.
are these are donuts?
there's donuts, there's also like Chinese food will do it a lot.
Any
Uh,
cakes? Any cake?
Yeah, any
I'm sure
cake
they're throwing
cake
it. I
house?
don't. I'm sure there's a cake house that
Yes.
they got.
They got any full cakes?
I think
Yeah.
that's. Are you gonna cut back on the cake this year, Jeff?
Jeff's like, I bought this wedding cake for $5.
Yeah, I guess I could cut back on the cakes.
I mean, I'm not trying to give you resolute. This is on you, bro.
Well, I already got my little jog in there.
Yeah, that's good. I'm on a calorie counter app again, dude. I've been doing like 1,200 calories a day, maybe 13, and I'm exercising. I'm not drinking. I think I'm gonna
Wow.
Whoa.
shed the pounds,
Whoa, can you
bro.
imagine 2026 thin, skinny, hot Tom?
I
Wow.
don't even need to get thin. I
It
just
look
want to
like that.
get. I want to get back down to like one. I want to get down to like 165. That would be nice. I think I'm
Damn.
at like
No.
My man's
185.
planning on losing 70 pounds.
That is not true at all.
Tom, try to hit
Not
like
over
115.
Yeah.
115.
Yeah.
Yeah.
115 is too low.
If
I
you're at
wait when I was
115, I can't keep my hands off you.
Be like Christian Bale in The
I was
Machinist.
look insane at 115. I waited one. I did get down to like 133 at one point when I was anorexic and I was on diet pills.
Oh, yeah?
I got down to like 133 and the pictures look fucking weird.
Did I know you then?
No, you didn't know me. I was in
You're
college.
lucky.
According to Micah's, according to Jesus Christ. According to Micah's new scale, and her new scale is an asshole. My ideal weight should be like 159 pounds or some shit.
That's
Really?
insane. I think
Yeah.
here's what I think. You should get down to 175. I should get down to 165, and then we're good.
If I
I'm
got
at
down to 175,
162.
if I got down to 175, I'd look like freaking Christian Bale in The Machinist.
No, you
Ooh.
wouldn't.
Yeah? Then I probably wouldn't be able
Okay.
to keep my
You
hands
know
off
what?
of you.
I think 185 is where you should live, Tim. And I'm at like 185, 195 right now, somewhere in between there. And I want to get down to 165.
All right. Well, let's all do it. Jeff, we'll start jogging, watching Jeff's tits flop about in the world.
Yeah. Loser has to pay everybody $50.
No, I don't have that. But gang, this has been a fun episode. I gotta get going. It's like 3:10. I got other shit I gotta do.
All
3:10.
right.
Fucking Yuma's on the phone.
I got, oh, nice. Is that a 310 to Yuma reference?
Brother, I did it. I did
Oh,
it
I
for the
didn't even,
fans.
I missed it.
What about the Cries Tears Eon collection?
Christ Tearsian is good.
That's good.
Micah-
I think everything was a hit.
Micah was being a sad sack the other day, and I said, "What do you need? Some Krylenol?"
That's good.
That's good.
And then she said Sadville, which is pretty good too.
That's not bad.
That's all right. Yeah, yeah.
And for you, what about Gayer?
Hey,
I
there
do
you
too.
go.
Yeah, I like some bear.
Yeah.
And,
You got any Jeff?
I be puffing
No.
weed or something.
No. That's not good.
no, that sucks.
You were on the right track, I think. With Ivy.
Dadville.
You can't do Advil. It's done.
Yeah, Advil's been done.
Advil's over.
Relieve my bowels.
Oh, no.
Okay, I mean that's something.
What about dad? What about instead of leave, dad leave? Like what happened to me?
Yeah, like what happened
Yeah.
to Tom.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's what your dad did.
Um,
Some dad
what's-
leave.
What's the one for migraines?
Aspirin.
Oh, Excedrin.
Yeah, what about do
Oh.
something with that?
Excedrin done.
Excedrin done good.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Jeff, great job. You
Damn,
got there
Jeff.
really quick. Wow. This is
Did we do aspirin?
No.
What about ass split?
what
You're not
ass
doing it right at all.
Jeff? First of all, it would be ass sprain. It was so much closer than ass
Yeah.
split to
And even
aspirin.
then, it's not
Is that
about. We're
anything?
trying to do like sad version. She's in a
Yeah,
bad mood. She's
Well, that
yeah.
might put some people in a bad mood.
Bad sprin, sad sprin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um,
Sad sprint's fine, I guess. What about meat spin?
meat
Oh, yeah,
spin.
meatspin.com.
Meat
Meatspin.com.
spin.
Yeah. You spin me right around, baby, right around, cause I'm sad and I am a gay clown.
I'm gonna miss this.
Yep. All
This
right.
is good. This is a good show. This was a great episode, gang.
Cause you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Pretty good.
Tim,
Nope.
mute him and boot him.
Tom, do some plugs before you go, bitch.
Cares. I'll be in Greenville, South Carolina next weekend. I think the 17th and 18th, or 16th and 17th. I can't remember. 17th and 18th, because I'm looking for a show on the 16th, somewhere between Nashville and Greenville, South Carolina. What should I? Maybe I'll just take the night off.
Hit up or I think Comedian Discovery or Comedy Discovery.
That guy hit me up. He has a show in Nashville, and he was like, I might do that, but it's like, he said it doesn't pay that good, and it's because I can't be promoted because I'm doing a show near Nashville.
Oh.
A conflict. So I'm
Take the night off and see a movie.
Maybe I'll go see music in Nashville.
Yeah,
Oh,
go to
cool.
Kid Rock's bar.
Go see a movie. I'm in Nashville.
What?
You're a loser, dude.
I like movies.
Yeah, I can see a movie anytime. I live in fucking Tinseltown.
Oh,
dumbass.
God. He lives in Movie Town.
Yeah,
I was supposed
good
to go
luck.
see Little Miss Sunshine tonight.
Ew, why?
Well, they're showing it at a place. Who cares? I'll probably just watch it now. The world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it.
There
I'll
it
never
is.
get bored. All right. Yeah, I got a bunch of dates on my website. I just updated it. TomThakkar.com. I'm coming to Minneapolis. I'm going to Road City Comedy Club in Texas. I'm
Whoa.
the big one is Chicago Zanies, February 26th, I believe.
Which Zanies?
Zanies downtown Chicago.
Oh, nice. Well, that's fun. And of course, I will be at the Comedy Attic the 20th of February. I'll be headlining, and I will be headlining Helium in Indianapolis the 21st and 22nd of February. And of course, I'm headlining Cozy's Comedy Club at the end of March.
Oh, congrats.
Follow me at hot_comic69 and listen to the Great Hang podcast.
All right. And I'm me.
Bye.
Goodbye.